Well, next up on Morning Becomes Eclectic, it's time for some live music in studio as we welcome the head and the hearts. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Very good, thank you. So this is exciting for us because we are well ahead of your album release. We're going to get to hear some new songs right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so give us the title of the album.
Signs of Light.
Signs of Light.
Signs of Light.
And when is the release date?
September 9th.
Okay.
September 9th, yeah.
And also the tour to go along. When do you kick that off?
October 7th.
All right. So
I got people in here going, October 7th. I'm like,
well,
October 7th is when we're kicking off.
And that'll kick off right here in Los Angeles at the Greek Theater. And we're going to have tickets for that show a little bit later. I love how things just all line up so nicely.
Yeah, it's nice when that happens.
Tell us the songs that you're going to play in this first set.
We're going to start with All We Ever Knew.
Okay, we know that one.
Yeah, I believe you guys have put it out into the world.
We've been jamming that.
Library Magic, which is going to be a new song.
Okay.
City of Angels, also a new song.
And that is for our fair city.
Yeah, maybe you've heard of that. Yeah, I spent some time out here.
For Cleveland, actually.
Yeah,
Good.
and then Lost in My Mind, oldie but a goodie. Let's Be Still, and Rivers and Roads.
Well, there is so much on this album that is exceptional. Songs that have jumped out to me. Not going to mean a lot to our audience right now, but once you have time to spend with the record, the songs Rhythm and Blues, False Alarm, Colors, and the ones that you're about to play are all outstanding. So congratulations on the new record.
Thank you very much.
Great stuff. So, okay, let's go into your first set for us. The Head and the Heart live on KCRW.
When I wake up in the morning, I see nothing for miles and miles and miles. But when I sleep in the evening, oh Lord, there she goes, only in dreams. She's only in dreams. So yeah, now it's gonna be Library Magic. This is a song that Charity wrote. These are her lyrics. But, Maddie and I are gonna back her up on some vocals here.
Drawn to that sort of library magic, whispering through the dusty eyes, watching all the thinkers read, trying to keep a grown man quiet. It's like pulling teeth on a winter's eve, cracks and poles and unfamiliar roads. I'm on this one to find out. Let your gas and brothers arrest. Can't stay healthy in a cloud of ice, listening to my every move, just trying to survive. Self-imposed adventures that selfishness drives. I can barely keep my head above the blue, trying to keep it all for me and you. But I can see the sunshine's rays gleaming through the clear water, telling me you gotta hop in for this chapter's right. There will always be better days. There will always be better days. Making music is what we do, trying to weave the patterns for me and you, trying to make the grasses breathe and a grown man cry. Truth and life is way back lane, tangled up in a funnel's wings, trying to come out walking. Understand it's beyond me talking, trying to come out walking. Understand it's beyond me talking, but I can see the sunshine's rays gleaming through the clear water, telling me you gotta hop in for this chapter's right. There will always be better days. There will always be better days. Being alone isn't lonely, sought after like a holiday. Being home is my vacation, postcard dreams of a full-size bed. Quit the band one too many times, serious enough to get a rise. Get up in the next morning for another drive. That's a promise, the best advice we ever received is for you and me to stay together. It's easy to begin, hard to end. I'm just glad to go through it all with you instead. But I can see the sunshine rays gleaming through the clear water, telling me you gotta hop in for this chapter's right. There will always be better days. There will always be better days. There will always be better days. Ain't it nice to be so lucky? Ain't it nice to be so loved? Oh, come on, darling, won't you let me? Won't you let me drive you home? 'Cause I've got the rhythm and blues since the day you met me. Stepped on my blue suede shoes, watch Elvis go crazy. Oh, come on, darling, won't you let me? Won't you let me turn you on? 'Cause no one likes to be so lonely. No one likes to feel alone. Oh, come on, darling, won't you let me? Won't you let me drive you home? I'll drive you home.
going to be City of Angels.
I was going to say this next song's for Cleveland. I was gonna just reference the joke earlier just to for extra emphasis, you know.
No one has any idea what you're talking about, me included, but
Get the jokes out.
get them out now.
Live on air.
All right.
Sun is too bright, so we wait for the night to find you. We get so high telling stories at night. Was it a lie or maybe more like a dream? Feels like I get a call at the station. Men on the line, hesitation. On the other line, it's just people taking time from the people who have no more to give. And I know just where my heart should be. Yeah, I know just where my heart should be. Yeah, I know just where my heart should be. In the city of angels. In the city of angels. In the city of tell me one thing. Just tell me what you see. 'Cause I have everything I want. I have everything I need. Lying in front of me. She's right here. I know just where my heart should be. She's right here. I know just where my heart should be. Yeah, she's right here. I know just where my heart should be. In the city of angels. The city of angels. The city of angels. I found a lot of love in this town. Everywhere I go, but it never seems to stay. And I've never seen it grow. I found a lot of love in this town. The city of angels. My heart should be right with you, right with you. In the city. I found a lot of love in this town. Everywhere I go, but it never seems to stay. And I've never seen it grow. I found a lot of love in this town. In the city of angels. And I know just where my heart should be. Yeah, I know just where my heart should be. Now I know just where my heart should be. In the city of angels. Everything I want, everything I need. And the city of angels, the city of angels, the city of
All right. The Head and the Heart live on KCRW this morning. Those three songs from the forthcoming album out September 9th, Signs of Light. We're going to have tickets for the kickoff of their North American tour right here in Los Angeles at the Greek on October 7th, so stick around for that. Hey, so I'm just looking at the album cover for the first time. There's a photograph here. This is an amazing shot. Is this, my eyes are terrible, but is this everybody in the band?
It is.
It is, yes.
And you're gathered around kind of a downtrodden pool, a lot of overgrowth, and you're all kind of doing different things. Popping champagne, perhaps, in the air.
Perhaps.
It's very cool, well composed photograph
Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
the cover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
James
it's cool.
mentioned took that photograph. We did a shoot with him. Topanga Canyon, right?
Topanga.
Yeah. That house was beautiful. That pool was in the backyard, and yeah, we had got a lot of great shots out of that.
Yeah, the
John,
house used to be like a discotheque in the 70s, so it was super cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
had a really good feel to it.
John, are you wearing the same shirt?
Oh.
Maybe.
Wow, that's
I
thought
don't
you said you
know.
didn't have good eyes.
Oh, you know what? Actually, it's like that, but it's brother. It's like it's the jacket version in the photograph.
It's the match.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Black and white. This is kind of a zebra thing. I guess that's kind of a zebra thing too. I guess I'm into
Cool.
zebras lately. I don't know.
All good. So I understand after, 4 years of touring, you all took a break intentionally, which I can only imagine, even at the success that you've had as a band has got to be disconcerting just to, go apart and just say, hey, let's put this on hold right now.
Well, it kind of didn't feel like that. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and it felt more like let's take some time. It just felt like investing in something that we really cared about, and we kind of just knew that we needed a little bit more of our time.
Sure.
So that's what we did. We kind of all went off on our separate ways.
What did y'all do while off?
I mean, everyone kind of did some totally different things.
Yeah.
Like, Kenny went to kung fu school and he's getting his pilot's license
China.
In China, yeah. Well, pilot's
The
license
pilot's
here,
lesson in
but
China and the Kung Fu in
he
LA.
actually already has his in China. But a little longer here. But I traveled around in a van and wrote some songs. It's kind of where I wrote a lot of these, and then I don't know. So we just took some me time. It was good though.
I'm sure. So you came back together at Stinson Beach here in California, which we've only heard through My Morning Jacket. They're the ones that brought this space to our attention. That's where they recorded their last album, The Waterfall.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It was a pretty epic spot. We've been pretty lucky with finding some good spots.
Yeah, they kind of like referred us to that spot. One of our friends used to work with them, and he was like, "You got to check out this house in Stinson Beach." And as soon as we got there, it was kind of just the perfect vibe for the songs that we were writing. It really made the record feel like a whole as we were doing it,
And as things come full circle, you are playing, it's not until next year, but you're playing MMJ's One Big Holiday in Mexico.
Yes.
It's gonna be.
They finally invited us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were like, "What about this year, man?" It's like
They
our
kind of
big
ran out
brother,
of
like,
friends
"Man, can
to
we play
ask.
this year?"
I mean-
they were like, "Seriously, you guys wanted to play?" So
This lineup is stellar. It's you guys, Gary Clark Jr., Kurt Vile, Tune Yards, and of course My Morning Jacket. So
Lucius.
Lucius is on. So that's One Big Holiday. It's February 4th through the 8th in Mexico, Riviera Maya, Mexico.
what a perfect name, too. One Big Holiday.
Yeah, it's like after their
That
song.
sums it up,
Yeah.
It's-
So I could be reading into this, but is there something symbolic about opening the album with All We Ever Knew as far as you guys coming back together from a break and writing again? Because the song seems like it's about acknowledging either a situation or a relationship that may have gone dim because it's all we ever knew, and that it's time to kind of wake up from this.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to take that from you because you just painted it so beautifully. I should just roll with it. But, it maybe subconsciously, to us, it kind of felt like the connection between like what we were doing musically and where we were heading. It kind of felt like the perfect bridge,
Yeah.
perfect way to walk into, the new songs, and kind of feels like a new band, a rejuvenated band. So that one, yeah, maybe, subliminally.
I think that song in particular also we kind of wrote in chunks over the course of several years.
Really?
And that's the one on the record that didn't come from this writing
Yeah,
process.
that one we started
Timing
in,
wise,
Like,
yeah.
like during Let's
During
Be
Let's
Still
Be Still.
recording, we like part of it we were messing around in the studio and came up with, and we
Yeah.
finished it later. But I think it comes from a lot of different times, like mental states in the band.
Yeah, it's like a little patchwork quilt or something.
Yeah. And talk about the creative process a little bit. Do you all equally contribute to this, or do you kind of take ownership over individual songs?
Everyone pretty much contributes equally. They'll start from different people, it's like a song by song basis. If let's say if it's one of Charity's songs lyrically or one of mine lyrically, sometimes they don't get altered all that much, and then sometimes they transform entirely, and it's something I or one of us individually probably never would have assumed it would go that route. So yeah, all six of us really put in equally. Yeah, it's interesting. It's not always the easiest route, and sometimes it takes you a few days to accept how it changed. But I think for the most part, I prefer it this way. It's nice.
I feel like City of Angels, like one of the songs that we played in the last set, was one that transformed completely. Like what you brought in, you and Josiah had for when we started like writing in Richmond, it just totally took a different direction.
Totally, yeah. I mean, I remember writing that song on an acoustic guitar here in LA, actually, and it was just a very different feel. And then as soon as it's different, because when you write something without a drummer, you can only envision it so far. And then as soon as you hear a beat, you're like, oh man, that's perfect. It's not at all what I thought, and then it opens up this space, and then I don't have to play and chug the whole time. There's this room, and then next thing you know, Chris has this killer bass line that just starts pushing it in a direction, and then it.
Everybody adds
everyone. Yeah, everyone does.
Yeah, and the truth is, none of us are really great musicians.
That's also good. Is that
so
we're
it's
all
limiting.
equally
But then when we lean on each other, it's like this magical. It's a frustrating process because it's democratic, but then it becomes this magical thing that I think
It's our sound.
Our handicaps sort of play.
Is
into
our
that,
strength.
really. Yeah, our handicap is our strength. Yeah.
Well,
That's the name of the fourth record. Our handicaps are our strength.
Well, you
Rant,
have
please.
to you have to be so proud of this record. I hope you feel
We
good
are.
about that. I mean, listening to this record, and I know not everybody out there has heard it. Of course, it's not out until September 9th. But for me, just as a listener, I kept reacting, thinking, oh yeah, like every song.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Well, we've got to give Jay Joyce some credit before we move on, because this is the first time we really worked with a producer, which that's a whole nother conversation and story in itself. It was, but we could not have brought it to where it is now without him and his engineer and his studio. So really got to give him a lot of love. It was, I'm very, very, very happy with it, and it was a great time.
as you should be. Well, kudos to everyone. The Head and the Heart live on KCRW. We're going to head into your second set. These are all oldies, so done with the new songs for now. We look forward to the album Signs of Light, released September.
Everyone's like,
No, now turn it up, right? And then
sing along. It's the sing along set.
and hey, we're stick around. We're gonna have tickets for the kickoff of your North American tour, right here in LA at the Greek Theater. This is Friday, October 7th. So those tickets coming up. The Head and the Heart live on Morning Becomes Eclectic.
Put your dreams away for now. I won't see you for some time. I am lost in my mind. I get lost in my mind. Mama once told me, you're already home when you feel loved. I am lost in my mind. I get lost in my mind.
It's time to roll those windows down. Go for that drive.
Oh, my brother, your wisdom is older than me. But oh, my brother, don't you worry about me. Don't you worry, don't you worry, don't worry about me.
lost, I get lost, I get lost. Oh, I get lost. Oh, I get
This next song is "Let's Be Still." I always imagine this as a driving song. I remember even when we like wrote this on that porch somewhere in Northern California, that place we were playing, that Thai place. What was that called?
Oh, Davis?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Anyways, it always makes me think of driving.
You can get lost in the music for hours, honey. You can get lost in a room. Yeah, we could play music for hours and hours, but the sun will still be coming up soon. The world's just spinning a little too fast. If things don't slow down soon, we might not last. So just for a moment, let's be still.
You can get lost in the music for hours, honey. You can get lost in a room. We can play music for hours and hours, but the sun will still be coming up soon. The world's not forgiving of everyone's fears. The days turn into months, yeah, the months turn into years. So just for a moment, let's be still.
Let's tear now, so we can rebuild. And all of this time is just circles in my mind. So just for a moment, just for one moment, just for a moment, let's be still. 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 Ain't no time left for me. It's got me seeing so clear. Ain't no time for me. No, the world's just spinning a little too fast. If things don't slow down soon, we might not last. The world's not forgiving of everyone's fears. The days turn into months, yeah, the months turn into years. So just for a moment, let's be still.
Just for a moment, let's be still. Just for a moment, let's be still.
You guys want to go to Malibu after this? It'll only take us, what, like 3 hours with traffic?
We got a lot of driving songs, though.
Got plenty of music to listen to. Got the right stations tuned in. All right.
This is our last one, I think.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, last one.
From now, we'll all be gone. All our friends will move away, and they're going to better places. But our friends will be gone away. Nothing is as it has been, and I miss your face like hell. And I guess it's just as well that I miss your face like hell. And talking about the way things change. My family lives in a different state. Well, if you don't know what to make of this, then we will not relate. So if you don't know what to make of this, then we will not relate. And that's alright, that's alright.
The Head and the Hearts live in studio. And if you are behind the wheel driving north on the Pacific Coast Highway, top down, radio turned up, then you are in the right space. And perhaps also the winner of tickets. We have tickets for the show October 7th at the Greek Theater for The Head and the Hearts. We got 5 pairs of tickets for our KCRW members right now. If you haven't won anything from us in the past 90 days, give us a call right now for your chance at tickets, 877-600-5279. This will surely sell out, so your shot to win tickets right now. Not until October 7th, but give us a call. You could win, 877-600-5279. These tickets available to our current KCRW members only and are non-transferable. Okay, well, we have a few more minutes. Can we convince you to play one more?
Yeah, I think we can
Do that for us? All right. Well, I will leave you here, and thank you so much for coming through. It's great to see you
so
again.
much. Thanks for having us
All
back.
right. Take care.
Appreciate it. Great.
Long before you smile, and the pages have always been blank like the trees in the wild. But the wind, yes, the wind keeps pushing you to me. Time and time, I know when it's time to leave. Well, the memories we made will never be lost, and the look on your face, we both knew the cause. But the wind, yes, the wind keeps howling. I put in the pictures, you put in the time, you put all of those